It's 8 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, April 3rd. No, Wednesday. Yeah, Thursday, April 13th, 2023. And we're in the last cell of the fourth row. Hey, Blue. The cows just lazily moved. There's no urgency whatsoever in their move today. Plenty of awesome grass. I pulled my pants over my boots to keep the seeds and gunk from falling in my boots, and you can see their pants are soaked from the dew. So I think we're expecting rain tomorrow evening, at least a little bit of a storm. So I'm actually standing in yesterday evening's area. The wire passed just to the right here. So it went right through here. You can't really tell where the wire was because the cows were just hip grazing. Let's take a better look at my back 20. Oh, by the way, the lamb is doing good. Mama's doing good. The dogs aren't bothering the lamb or the mama. They just wanted a little sniff and they backed away. This is a yearling here. So this will be her first lamb when she delivers. How you doing, little buddy? Sheep, 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 sheep. Are you starting to feel the contractions? Well, good luck, buddy. Hope you make lots of milk. Okay. Let's take a look at the neighbor's back 20. The last time I was here, I believe it was early February that we had the ice storm, and the cows were miserable. So I moved them into the back 20. Just gave the whole thing to them. And you can see there's a whole bunch of dark green grass now growing there. This will be my stockpile, I think, between the summer and spring grass. So when the spring grass starts to run out before the summer grass is really kicked in, I'll bring them back here to finish off whatever's left. Lots of good grass growing back here. There's like two major pastures. This is I'd probably say three major pastures. There's one here. There's kind of one on the other side of those trees. You can't really see it from here. And there's the biggest one down beyond those trees. There's like 3 or 4 big ponds too here. And so the cows should have plenty of pond water. I don't have a water line wired up here. One of the thoughts I had was running the water line along this fence line. But I rejected that because I knew I was going to build in the northwest corner of my property. This is the east fence. And so the water would come into the northwest corner, go 1,000 feet from the west fence to the east fence along the north side of the property, and then 2,500 feet back to the end there. And you're checking the tables for the pressure loss or the flow rate. The pressure loss and flow rate for 1-inch pecks. After about 2,500, 3,000 feet, it kind of peters out. It says the flow rate's going to be so low that it's going to be hard to fill up a trough of water. And so I decided instead to run along the west fence. So it's just 2,500 feet. And then, well, not 2,500 feet, more like 2,400 feet. And then, boy, those cows are really interested in my side-by-side. And then I run a line along the front of the property, the north side of the property, for 1,000 feet. Hindsight being 2020, I wish I would have taken Greg Judy's recommendation and run the pipe down the middle of the pasture. And the reason for that is I want to do, like right now I'm rotational grazing from the north to the south and then doing a cattle drive back to the north, which is fun. Doing the cattle drives is fun, and the cows are pretty easy to move from the back to the front. It might be a little easier to move in a circle around the pasture. So kind of go south along the west fence and then go north along the east fence, or vice versa, it doesn't matter. But the idea is you're traveling one direction on half the pasture and you're traveling back on the other half of the pasture, which I think is a brilliant idea by Greg Judy. That said, what I could do is, so the water line's running along that west fence. About halfway down, so 1,250 feet or so, I make a T and then come 1,000 feet to here along the center of my property, east and west. And then rotationally graze the northern half, from east to west, and then rotationally graze the southern half west to east. So I'm going in a circle, but in a different way. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to divide up everything to make it work, with the calendar and everything. But that's kind of the idea I'm thinking about right now. And that's just 1,000 additional feet of trenching and 1,000 additional feet of piping, which is 3 rolls of 300 feet of 1-inch PEX. So that's what I'm thinking. By the way, PEX, if it came in 1.5 inch or 2 inches, I'd be using it. It doesn't. It comes in 1-inch rolls. 1 inch is the biggest size. PEX is kind of the ideal material because it's so freaking cheap compared to everything else, even PVC. Also, PEX is very good in terms of freezing water lines and things like that. So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. If it's something I'm actually going to do. As of now, I'm just thinking about it. I'm not probably not going to do it. So let's go take a look at that lamb. I have no idea if it's a boy or girl. I hope it's a girl. I need more girls. So I found the lamb and the sheep. They were hanging out near the dead lamb. And then as I approached, the mama took the lamb and came here for shelter by this tree. Hey, Hindungi? Hindungi? The bulls were protecting the lamb. She sought shelter from the bulls. So, yeah. Hey, Hindungi! No. And I am worried that's a boy. Hindungi, come here. And the mama there is making growling noises. Well, Hindungi is protecting the sheep from the other animals. So maybe Hindungi does have that guard dog instinct. Yeah. Hey! Leave her alone. I can't tell if that's the umbilical cord hanging from the belly or if that's a... Looks like they're getting along okay. There's not too much stress. You know. Come here. Come here. Come on. You're a good dog. Good dog. So, if we had a bigger flock, the mama would have better protection, I think. Yeah, the dogs seem to have a good instinct. They're not bothering too much. They're forming like a circle. Unfortunately, their heads are inside. I'm worried that means they're in hunting mode. But it does look like they're protecting the lamb. Look at that. They're smelling each other. The dogs are roughly the same size as the sheep. So, anyway. All right, things look to be going well. Have a great day, everybody. Take care, and bye-bye.